If you're thinking it's way too early for holiday releases, well, that's a shame because here they come. Amrezy is releasing her brand, I would argue 10 years too late. And remember that makeup prediction I talked about last week? It's already coming through. Welcome to this week's new makeup releases. We are going to chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked. I'm going to let you know all about what I think about these things, keeping you in the know so you don't have to scour the internet to find what's going on in the beauty community and find out about the new products that are releasing. Also, quick announcement, I do have a membership here on my channel. If you want to be part of my membership and get extra videos, emojis to use in the comments, or just an extra way to support the channel, we are having a live Zoom chat this Friday, which is today. As you're seeing this is happening for my members that are tier 2 or tier 3 in my membership. You can always check out my membership either in the link down in the description box or in the button next to the subscribe button. And if you want to join in on this after work Zoom chat, just hang out, which is always a great time, just check the community tab for all the information on how to join in on it. It's going to be visible for the members that are tier 2 or tier 3. So let me scooch you to the side and let's talk about what is on my face, because I did film this look. I don't know if I'll have time. Let's cross our fingers if I have time to put this reel up, because I filmed a reel with the new palette from DeDe Signature. This one is, I think it released, like early release was yesterday, but it is releasing officially today. You can get 10% off DeDe Signature with my code NJESHKA, and I adore this palette. I saw my friend Karen Harris, that's her on YouTube, you should definitely follow her. She was wearing this kind of a look in her video and she was using this palette, and I was like, oh my, I told her, I was like, I need to recreate this because it is such a beautiful look, and I decided to do a dark red lippy. I'm absolutely in love with this palette. I think it is beautiful and I'm so excited that it's available today. Also, DeDe Signature did let everyone know that she is having a huge restock today as well. So Broken Jewels is launching, Drops of Fantasy restocking. I love Drops of Fantasy. Fearless Holiday is restocking. I absolutely adore Fearless Holiday. Golden Tides, which is the collab palette that was releasing when I was on vacation, so unfortunately I haven't had time to do anything with that yet, but that one is on a little bit of a sale now, and I really want to get to that one as well because it is such a fun palette, and I'm putting that like a mental note. I need to get to that palette. I'll film like a reel or something. And Chromebook Volume 2, which is it's not an all shimmer palette, it is an almost all shimmer palette, but has one row of mattes, is also restocking. And yeah, so DeDe Signature is having a huge day, and if you are interested in any of these things, definitely go check out their site. Another launch that just happened, do I have it in front of me? No, I don't, but I'll put it up here, and that is the new palette from Nomad Cosmetics. When I talked about this last week, I wasn't able to tell you what the theming was because I pre-filmed the videos on, as I'm filming this, it's Thursday, and they were showing the theme on Friday, but it is Witch City Salem, and this is their Halloween palette that they are launching. I also totally forgot to talk about that they're actually launching, I have them here. They're launching 3 lipsticks as well, and I totally forgot to talk about these, but these have launched as well, and this collection is live on their website. You can use my code NJESHKA and get 10% off. I am in love with this palette. I'm in love with this color story. I think it's fantastic. This one and the Broken Jewels was included in the video that I had on Monday, which was 4 different eyeshadow palettes, as you say, 4 releases, 4 looks, because the 4th look was actually with the Colourpop and Shrek collection, which I really adore, and I'm just really excited that Nomad is having this release. Now let's talk about the other palette that was also in here, and that is the palette that's also launching today, and this is the collaboration between Bella Beauté Bar and Nupur, and I am so excited for them. I actually filmed, again, let's cross our fingers that I had time to edit that one. I did film a second look with this collab, and I actually used one of the singles in that look because I was wearing that yesterday, so I used the green mattes on the lower row and I did the single on the lid, and I really did enjoy the look. Unfortunately, I will say I did get a little bit of creasing with that one, but I didn't get creasing with the other shimmers, so I don't know. Sometimes with these more emollient, slicky, high intensity shimmers that just swatch like wet, they do end up creasing a little bit on me, and I just want to let you know how things are. But I love the look and I got compliments wearing it. I just think it's an absolutely beautiful launch, and I'm so excited about this launch as well. Nupur did say in her reveal video that I hadn't seen as I was filming that video, that you can use a code on this launch as well, and you'll get 10% off if you're ordering from the website. So this one is also launching today. This week has been a great week for like indie launches. There's so many fun things happening. We were talking about Colourpop. Let's actually talk about what's going on with Colourpop, because I think that this is really interesting, because Colourpop has said that they are re-releasing the Romantasy. This is not a official collab. They were just doing a collection based on Romantasy, because Romantasy is having a big thing. Like, it's so hyped right now in the book community. People have really been loving this matchup between the romance genre and the fantasy genre. I mean, fantasy genre has always had love stories, but Romantasy is usually like a little bit more than that, and it ends up a lot of times being a little bit spicy as well. I personally don't like when they're like too spicy. This is not going to be a book thing. I have a book channel if you want to see more about books. I'm actually sitting down after this. I'm going to film my TBR for next month, because spoiler alert, I did read all my books on my TBR, and I cannot wait to talk about that for next month as well. But they're re-releasing this collection. I talked to Colourpop because they released this collection for Valentine's, and I actually asked Colourpop, I'm like, listen, people seem really excited about this collection. Will you restock? And they said that they were surprised at how well received this collection was. It sold out instantly, and they did send it to me in PR, and they were like, we were surprised about how people were so excited about this collection. We have no plans right now to restock, but we might in the future. And I guess we're in the future now, baby, because it is restocking. It says stay tuned, so I don't think they have announced a date yet. And I would assume, this is me guessing, I'm assuming that they're gonna re-release this one next Thursday. Again, you can use my discount code Jessica, and you will get 10% off when you're ordering from Colourpop. Don't forget to use a code. You don't have to use my code. Use somebody's code when I check out. You don't have to use mine. I keep mentioning mine, but so many other good creators have codes as well. But if you do have the opportunity to use a code, make sure to use one so you can get some money off. And I do think, this is me guessing, that they will restock this one next week. I forgot to talk about this last week, and let's talk briefly about some holiday collections. But maybe my brain just blanked, because I'm like, I can't talk about holiday releases already. Listen, it's August. I understand. Retailers need to get their stuff into stores before holiday shopping season starts. They can't get it into stores in December. Things just don't work like that. So I understand when people get stressed when like, oh wait, it's holiday collection already, but that's just how it works in retail. There's not much we can do about that. It is what it is. But Nars is doing a holiday 2025, which is a collaboration with Iris Van Herpen. And I did not see that first. And I went back and I read it again. I'm like, Iris Van Herpen. Okay, Iris Van Herpen is known for her absolutely mind-boggling, just brain-breaking designs. Absolutely incredible. Will I ever own, touch, wear Iris Van Herpen? No. Until hear me out. Until Nars is doing collab with Iris Van Herpen for holiday, and I think I might try something. The highlighter, it seems to be a pink highlighter you see in the corner there. That like embossing looks really cute. The lipsticks look beautiful. And you know what? I don't even like face palettes, but that face palette with the bright pinks, I don't know what's wrong with me. Listen, don't open that door. But I don't know what's going on. I have been so into pink and purple cheeks and lips, and I'm just like, well, I'm not wearing that right now, but like, what is going on? I just think it looks really pretty. Do I need a face palette? No, because I know I won't reach for it, but those look so nice. So nice. I don't know if I will pick up any of this. Sometimes I get some PR from Nars, but it does look really, really pretty, and I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Oh, those like glowy blushes from Nars in that face palette. This is me rethinking my life choices. I think it looks so good. Everything I'm talking about, I will put as much information as possible in the description box, together with any links if it's available, any of the codes in case you were like, what was she talking about? And if something is available as well, it will pop up in YouTube Shopping for ease of use in case you're interested in shopping anything. This one says it's launching in October, so we still have some time. I have some time to think about this because this is pretty. Also, have you heard the fashion color of the season is apparently purple? Who knew? Next holiday launch, and this is though a Halloween launch. This is Wet n Wild. They always make a collection for Halloween that they call Fantasy Makers. So this is going to be Fantasy Makers 2025 Halloween collection, and this is $3.99 to $6.99 each. They're just coming in clutch when all other brands are raising their prices. Things are getting to be so expensive. I mean, I always hate Wet n Wild packaging, but you can't deny they are producing some pretty dang good products for a very nice price. And that black gloss, is that a gloss? It matte stains liquid lipsticks. I don't know which one that is. Oh, it is a black lip stain. Does that look very interesting? I think that looks really interesting. There's some glosses, there's some eye palettes, there's some lip stains, a liquid lipstick, a lipstick. It looks all really, really cool. I think it looks really cool, and especially like this one. I mean, I made a palette in this color story. I will argue though, it's probably not as good quality as this one or the Glamnatrix one, or there was another one in this color story that came out that was so good that I also really loved. Oh, it was the Nomad Cosmetics. They re-released the Parks of America. Oh, I'm actually going to visit some parks soon. Should I bring that palette traveling? That could be fun. That could be fun. I could wear it when I'm in the parks. Will I? Let's be realistic here, Angie. Are you doing a full face of makeup to be walking through Yosemite? Questionable. But yeah, overall, I think this looks really, really nice. And Wet n Wild, like I said, it's pretty decent makeup for an affordable price tag. So I do think that that's pretty cool. I think I saw, wasn't it MAC that had their holiday release as well? Did I not save it? Hold. Oh, here it is. I must have not saved that one. Okay, so this is the MAC Holiday 2025. This one says it is coming soon to their website and to the retailers. MAC always has a huge holiday release, and they also always do like gift sets, and they do really special packaging with some re-existing shades, and then they do some new shades, and they do some gift package and advent calendars and the whole shebang. And this one, it is a like minty blue packaging, and it looks really, really cute. Last year I bought one of their cream blushes with a pearlescent metallic sheen. One of the best formulas MAC has ever released, and I haven't seen them release it since, and I was really hoping they'd bring that back again. I don't think they will though, which is a shame. Wait, Bounce and Gleam highlighters. Is that what these are? Or is this the Jelly Shine? No, this is the Jelly Shine. Okay. I'm just saying, I think I will be getting that one. That is exciting. Because that blush from last year's holiday, it was good. Like good. We also have been able to see the holiday release from Lancome. And this is the 90 years of Lancome inspired by Parisian Chic. And this is going to be an eyeshadow palette. And there's going to be... Wait, this is a premium palette with eyeshadows and 2 lipsticks. I guess that's the bigger one in the corner. And then there is a smaller eyeshadow palette, an advent calendar, blush sticks, and some lip gloss and some lipsticks. Powder pink is probably my least favorite color in the world. I will never buy something for the packaging that is powder pink. I don't wear powder pink. It's just not a color that really suits either my personality or my skin tone. So I'm not fawning over this packaging, but I could totally see how it could be somebody's packaging. And I will say it looks really pretty, and it looks very like giftable, which I do think is something that people are actively looking for during this time. Let's talk about Charlotte Tilbury, because Charlotte Tilbury, the brand, is releasing quite a few new products actually. Are they releasing now? I think they are. Yeah, they are available now. So they're releasing a lip mask in 2 shades. They're releasing their setting spray in a matte version. I happen to love the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and for them to release a matte actually has my ears perking up, because I'm like, that intrigues me. So I think I'm gonna buy the small one of that. And they're also re-releasing the foundation, which is the Airbrush foundation. This is the Flawless Blurring and Matte Full Coverage Foundation, new and improved. Well, I did not like that foundation at all, and I think it's a really good idea for them to reformulate that, because it was thick, it was heavy, it was cakey, it was full coverage. But I mean, so is like a clay mask, and it was full coverage, more like a clay mask and less like skin-like. It was really, really thick, and this is supposed to be smoothing, blurring, retexturizing, 36 shades, shine control, targets blemishes, redness, visible pores, fine lines. You know what? I think I might try this one too, and I think the main reason is that I want to see, because some foundations that were like really loved and really full coverage were full coverage in a 2016 way. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. The old Huda foundation, the old Tarte foundation, this Charlotte Tilbury foundation. What else were those really thick full coverage? Honestly, I don't love the Estee Lauder foundation, because I think that one is thick too. Oh, the first Fenty foundation. Listen, I will die on this hill. That foundation is thick and heavy. So I'm really excited for to see the reformulation and maybe bring it into the 2020s, because that foundation really needed an update. I really love the skin tint that they had, but I think she discontinued that, or it's at least only available on her website. That one was really nice, but I think I will try this one. Can I say, usually, and I've talked about this before in my channel, usually complexion products like these are usually launched in the beginning of the year. But now I'm seeing this one from Charlotte Tilbury. Last week we talked about the Natasha Denona one, also reformulated foundation, plus this new one from Gucci is coming out for fall, and I'm a little bit surprised about the timing. Not that we shouldn't be releasing complexion products at this time, more that it's refreshing to see some brands break out of this launch cycle that people were just not so secretly following. So I'm excited about that. And this is the Glow Tinted Moisturizer, Glow Skin Tinted Moisturizer by Gucci. This is $59, 20 shades. It has hyaluronic acid, bacchusol, which is a very nice like skin loving ingredient. My skin really loves bacchusol. It's sometimes described as like a plant-based retinol, but it's not as strong as a retinol, but it is like helping with like fine lines and stuff. Licorice root extract, I have no idea how that's gonna work, but this is coming September 1st, and it's coming to Sephora as well. It says glow skin, and again, this is like, is this gonna be glow like that I tried yesterday on my channel? You saw a full face of trying new makeup when I was trying the new Giorgio Armani, which was beautiful. Is it going to be like that, or is it going to be glassy, glowy, like margarine skin, like that Tarte one that I tried last year? That was just absolutely disgusting. So I'm intrigued. Am I intrigued enough to blind buy it? Probably not, but I will swatch it when I'm in Sephora for sure. Speaking of stuff that's coming to Sephora, Basma is releasing the Soft Blurring Powder Bronzer. This is a velvety soft blurring bronzer that's long wearing with buildable warmth and satin matte finish. That sounds really beautiful. Comes in 4 different shades. I'm gonna assume that I'm probably shade number 2. It says that it is oil absorbing and pore blurring and lightweight on the skin. Sounds really nice. $32 each. It's coming to Sephora on the 1st of September. I don't think I'm gonna try this one, but I'm excited to see the brand release more items. Speaking of brands that are releasing more items that I'm really excited about, Morphe is coming out with a full new lip line, and they're coming out with a bunch of shades. I have this one. No, not here. It is still downstairs, and it is so many lip liners and so many lipsticks, and they all look really beautiful, like different variations of like nudes or like neutrals, and it just looks really promising. I love a good like lip launch like this, and I cannot wait to dig in. I still haven't decided if my lips can survive a lip swatching video. I feel like it would be helpful to swatch out all the lipsticks and show what they look like. So I feel like I'm taking this weekend to like plush my lips up and see if they can survive that. But this one is available now, and they're only $7 each. And I cannot begin to explain to you how many they have had to make to keep the pricing at $7 each, because the packaging is also different color for each, which again, I cannot begin to explain to you how many they've had to make. So that's a very impressive launch at a very impressive price. Let's talk about the new Phlur fragrance, and this is the cherry stem of the Parfum. I sometimes love cherry perfumes, but I don't always love cherry perfumes. Sometimes I feel like they're stale and they just smell like cough syrup, and then sometimes I think they smell so like juicy and mysterious and like sexy. So I'm wondering which one this will be. I'm loving the promo picture. I think the promo picture looks absolutely delicious. And this one does say juicy, dark, and lacquered fruits. And again, that's what I'm looking for, something that feels like cherry, but still juicy. It can't feel stale. Like it can't feel like old preservative, like cherries. It needs to feel fresh. And it's black cherry and lush plum nectar layered with ebony wood and sugared jasmine for a bold yet sweet depth. Leather, spike of citrus. Okay, leather is promising because it means that it's not going to be too flimsy. When it says jasmine though, I love a lot of things from Phlur, but I also think that sometimes Phlur has a tendency of leaning very floral, which again is in the name Phlur. Gesturing around the room, but for me, I like when things aren't too floral. That's why I like their vanilla smoke and their heavy cream. That's my favorite ones from Phlur. And I also love their tangerine boy. The 3 fragrances that they have that isn't leaning on florals are my 3 favorites, and those 3 are killer fragrances. So I'm very intrigued to see if they were able to keep this one juicy and mysterious, or if they are going to lean maybe a little too much on that jasmine note that they're talking about. So I'm very excited about this. I don't know when this one is coming. It says available on the 5th of September at Sephora and Sephora Canada, it says here as well. I do receive some PR from Phlur, and if I do get this one in PR, of course I'll let you know how I feel about it. Maybe I film another one. I've been filming those reels, but I've been trying out perfumes, and you seem to love them. Thank you so much for the support. It's been really fun to film those, so thank you so much for that. And maybe that could be a fun thing to talk about in one of those. But I'm not 100% sure if I am getting it. If not, I will definitely smell it in Sephora. Because again, I don't want to blind buy this in case I don't love it. Because if there's one thing I have, looking at my huge collection, it is fragrances. Another fragrance, and again, everybody is getting into body sprays. Whatever brand, we'll talk about another one as well. Whatever brand you have not seen release a body spray, it just means they haven't released it yet. So now we're getting a body spray. This is the Hair and Body Fragrance Mist from Fenty. So this is going to be a head-turning power of a good hair day bottled in an irresistible scent with notes of warm florals, amber, yuzu, coconut, vanilla, and sandalwood. This seems like it's going to smell really good, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a fragrance for me. All of these notes do lean into being, again, a fresh hair day, but if there's one thing, I want a fresh scent, but I don't want to smell like laundry detergent. I don't want to smell like shampoo. I don't want to smell like soap. That's not the kind of fresh I want. I want a fresh outdoorsy scent, and I want to smell like the outdoors. I don't want to smell like linen hanging outdoors. I want to smell like the outdoors. I want to be the air that the linen is hanging in. So I'm sure this is going to be great, but I don't think this will be for me. And I'm thinking exactly about the same. Remember I said, haven't released it yet. Because now, Too Faced is releasing their body spray. Remember they had a fragrance, and this is the Fairy Bomb body spray. This is going to be crisp fruits, soft petals, and warm woods. Again, I'm sure this is going to smell lovely, but I think this is going to smell like a very florally sweet fruit scent with a little bit of warmth in the woods that's on the dry down. I bet it's going to be lovely, but it's not going to be for me. I can already tell. In this picture, you can also see that they're releasing a little blush and lip gloss set. This is going to be $40. It's going to be a full-size Cloud Crush Blurring Blush in Candy Clouds and a full-size Jelly Lip Oil Gloss in Pink Sherbet, which is going to be a limited edition shade. Again, that seems really fun and a super giftable set, but neither of those is for me. Remember how I said last week that I would be deeply surprised if the new launch from Danessa Myricks is not a setting spray? may I present to you the Danessa Myricks setting spray. I told you this is what's gonna happen, and I said I think it's gonna be within the Yummy Skin line, and it is. This is the Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. So this is like a powder. This is supposed to be like almost like a powder, but in a setting spray. It says it's a weightless blurring setting spray that sets makeup and refines texture. And this one has Upsolite in it. And that's the thing. Again, my ears are perking up. I'm like, am I hearing Upsolite? Because Upsolite is an ingredient. Actually, it's from Uppsala in Sweden. That's why it's called Upsolite. That's where it was invented. That's where the patent is. So Upsolite is something that is, I think to this day, the most oil absorbing ingredient that you are allowed to have in makeup. So it really does help to keep you matte without making you look heavy, because it will absorb a lot and not look cakey. And the Upsolite is what you can find in her blurring balms as well. And I am very, very, very intrigued to be trying this one out. Again, this one seems nice too. Should I get this one or should I get the Charlotte Tilbury one? Because this one says the first setting spray you can use like a powder. You can press it in with a puff, sponge, or a brush for target blurring, mattifying, and smoothing. No cast, no dryness. And I don't know if that means that I can like spray it on like in normal, or do I need to go over with something? Again, we need to try this out. We need to see what this is about, because I have a very oily T-zone and I feel like I can give this one a run for its money. Speaking of needing things for my oily T-zone, NYX is releasing the Wonder Snatch powder. It's set, lift, and brighten all in one. So this is their talc-free powder they're coming out with. I think you can see basically every brand is gonna go talc-free. I love talc. It's a great ingredient, and you can't, regardless of what you're hearing right now on the internet, regardless of what you're typing right now in the comments, talc can most definitely be made safe. But the EU has decided we don't even want to deal with that, so they have suggested a ban on talc in all makeup for 2027, which means that brands only have a year to reformulate their stuff. So this is going to be NYX's answer to that. 8 different shades, and it is a I think it is a loose powder. 8 brightening and translucent shades to snatch it all. Oh, there's brightening shades and translucent shade. Okay, 4 brightening shades, 4 translucent shades. I think this sounds really... I have so many matte powders that I love, and I will be honest, the ones I love the most are the ones with talc. I said what I said, although I will say, I even have it here in front of me, because the Coalescence one, you can see I've used this a lot because it's like dirty. I'm pretty sure this is a talc-free formula. This is the Cloud Set Translucent Buttery. This is probably one of the better talc-free powders that I have tried. I'm very, very impressed with this powder. I do still prefer the Glam Light powder, but if you forced me to use a talc-free one, I think I would go for the Coalescence one. There is also a collaboration, speaking of NYX, there is a collaboration between NYX and Bridgerton. I don't know what like TV series, movie director, they're like, someone is having some like relationships there, because they are getting all the hot collabs of all the TV series and movies that's coming out. So this is the Bridgerton Royal Collection, inspired by the elegance and allure of Bridgerton's finest queens. I don't think season 3 is about to come. When is listen, when does season 3 of Bridgerton come out? Wait, it was season 3. I'm sorry, season 4. I'm like, wait, that was... Okay, that is because the 3rd book is what season 4 is going to be about. So this is this is how my mind is messing me up. So the 3rd book is not the 3rd series on Netflix. I don't know if you knew that. But when does season 4 come? 2026. Specific date hasn't been announced. So why are we getting the collection now? Is it like something else coming? Like a spin-off? I do know that the author Julia Quinn has written some spin-offs, but I don't know if a new one is coming out. That's really interesting. Okay, anyways, there's going to be some butter glosses, there are going to be some highlighters, blush duo. Oh, there are 3 different blush duos. Is Lady in Silver, Wallflower, and the Queen. Wallflower? Oh, I like that. Then there is a gold eyeliner and a gold silver eyeliner. That highlighter... can I see it? Do we have any? I'm trying to like this one? This one? If that magically appears in my collection, I'm gonna need all of you to ask no further questions because mistakes happen, okay? That looks really delicious. Let's talk about my prediction, except of course the Danessa Myricks setting spray, but I think that one was like a given. But I said, and I've said it before, but I did reiterate again last week, that I said that one of the trends that we are going to be seeing in the beauty community is that brands that have been very into fragrances, body sprays, they're gonna come into even more like body care products now at a higher price tag. Now that people are truly... they have bought into spending money on body care, we are going to see more body oils, body scrubs, body lotions, and I said specifically shower gels. I think we're going to see way more of those at a higher price tag. Because for a while, there hasn't really been a lot of options in more luxurious and higher price tag like shower gels. It's been there, but it's not been as prevalent as like the body sprays. And I think we're gonna see more of that. Last week we talked about Heretic. This week we're seeing Gourmand Beauty are releasing the Milky Body Wash and the Perfumed Sugar Scrub. I'm just saying. They're also releasing body icing cream. So like definitely just different like body care products with the fragrances that they already have. So it's gonna be fraise, it's gonna be lait de coco, it's gonna be papaya, feuille de dragon. How's my French? Awful. Don't clock me. Crème vanille. Yeah, a couple of the scents that they have. And honestly, I think this is really smart. Like I said, I think consumers are willing to pay for this right now. So I definitely think that this is a smart release. Valentino is also releasing more because they're born in Roma. Their series is very popular. They just released new fragrances. I talked about that, I think, last week. You know, these bottles right here, we talked about that last week. These actually showed up in my place last night as PR. Let me tell you, I said I think that men's fragrance is going to be delightful. It is so good. The women's fragrance, there's nothing wrong with it, but it is very sweet florals. My husband said it's like sticking your face in a flower bouquet of really sweet flowers. Exactly. It is orange flowers, it is marshmallow and vanilla. That is exactly what it smells like. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not my cup of tea. That male fragrance, it is bergamot, lavender, and I think it's smoke or leather. One of the two, but it's, oh, it is light, but still sexy and intoxicating, but like not too heavy. My husband sprayed it on him and he literally took the bottle and he left. And I was like, so I guess that's his now. But yeah, he really liked it, and my husband really loves fragrances. It's like his only like luxury thing that he enjoys. He always uses fragrances and he does experiment with fragrances, but he also likes some classic notes, and he really enjoyed this one. So this is not me trying to sell this on you, but if you were looking for some fragrances for like something to gift maybe to a significant other, or if you love masculine fragrances yourself, or if something like that, I will say this new fragrance, the white bottle, I said that I thought it was going to be good, and now that I've smelt it, it is really nice, and I do really recommend that one. But that is not what we're going to talk about. We were going to talk about the original Born in Roma, which is the Valentino's original scent the white scent was based on, and they are coming out with new products within the range. Again, body care in mind. So it's going to be a body like moisturizer with shimmer in it, and then there's going to be a hair and body mist with a light texture that leaves hair shiny and soft. It can be used on both hair and body. So yeah, again, another brand that's coming out with even more products that are more body care based on a popular fragrance. If I'm gonna do like a what do I think is gonna happen next year, I think Kayali and Phlur is gonna come out with more products with their fragrances. I said what I said. Before we talk about the new makeup brand that is coming out, there's a new influencer beauty brand on the horizon. Can I just say how weird I think these, like, not weird, but like, why are we excited about like alcohol gel, like for our hands? This is hand sanitizers by Touchland. These are $12 each for hand sanitizers. Is, by the way, bonkers, and they are scented, and I just think this is all just very weird, because if I want to like sanitize, first of all, I'm gonna ruin someone's, okay, if you don't want to have hand sanitizers ruined for you, jump a couple of minutes in the future, okay? I don't want to break your illusion, but hand sanitizers doesn't really sanitize your hands if you don't wash your hands first. There is a reason why you wash your hands after the bathroom, why surgeons will wash basically their entire body before going into surgery. It is because that's how you remove the germs. That's how you clean yourself. Hand sanitizers is the final step. So the washing of the hands, that's the actual way of getting rid of the bad things. The sanitizer after is taking away the last little bit. There has been a lot of tests doing this. We even did test this with myself. We did benchmark tests when I was working with food hygiene. Just, you kind of do need to wash your hand first. And I do think we're giving ourselves that false security of thinking that we can, like, we don't have to wash our hands as much if we just have hand sanitizers on our handbag. Not true. That should be the step after you wash your hands. Does it take away some? Yes. But don't think it is if you touch something yucky and you're using hand sanitizer, it's not enough. Okay? It's not enough. You need more. You need the other step too. With that being said, I just don't understand the scents. And why is it sold at Sephora? Why am I having gingerbread, pumpkin teeny, peppermint mocha, and salted caramel on my hands? I do love some peppermint, but as a hand sanitizer, I'm just, what? I don't get it. I mean, this brand has literally made millions in selling the scented dream of being able to carry the security in your bag. For me, I don't get it at all. But also, like, I would love to hear your thoughts, because again, this brand is so popular. I have friends that carry this brand everywhere. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about this? And are you excited about like a gingerbread hand sanitizer? Because for me, I'm like, it doesn't make me feel clean. But also, I would like a gingerbread hand soap. Is it the part that I'm not washing it off that makes it feel weird? Again, this is just me. You can tell I'm brainstorming with you. So there's no right or wrong answers when it comes to this. It's just funny how I think I would love a gingerbread soap, but I don't want a gingerbread hand sanitizer. Please let me know how you think about this. Or it's just me. It's just me, my brain. It's okay. If it's just my brain, that's okay. It's just not a scent that I would want for my hand sanitizer. Let's talk about the new brand, Amrezy. Do you remember Amrezy? Because when I saw this, like there was a reel showing this, and the first thing that came up was Amrezy, my literal first thought was, I forgot she existed. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It was more like, wow, what is she up? I mean, clearly she's up to releasing her own beauty brand, but I just hadn't thought about her for a really long time. She used to be so active in the beauty community. Her style is very 2015, 16, 17, 18. That's her aesthetics. She's like an Instagram baddie. She was made for that look. She is such a beautiful woman, and she really embodies that look that we had like on her own. She is the moment, but she is like 2016, and she had like really popular beauty collab with Anastasia. I think they did a palette, they did a highlighter. Did she do anything else? I don't know. But like, She was everywhere. We talked about her all the time. And then she kind of just fell off. And I don't mean that it's like she's not popular. I literally went in and looked at her Instagram. She has over 5 million followers. She's doing great, okay? The things she's posting is great. She's living a great life. I just really, in the beauty community, I haven't thought about her for a really long time. And for her, again, I've been in this community for 10 years. I am not the community. But I haven't heard about Amrezy in the beauty community, except when people are talking about how much they missed that highlighter from ABH. So for her to release a beauty brand in 2025 and not 2015 or at least 16 is to me a little surprising, because I wonder if people in the beauty community that are going to be buying, using, showcasing her products, do they still care? And that's why I'm like, is this 10 years too late? Because also the launch is just neutrals, neutrals for every skin tone, which I think is great. I mean, that's what the Morphe lip launch was as well. I just feel like at this point, that in a way has been done. And I would like to instead it be like reimagined neutrals. Like other things that can be worn as an everyday neutral that isn't the typical pinky nude. Like, is there other things we could be exploring? And also the packaging is also giving a little bit that glitzy glam era of 2015-16. Do you remember all the beauty gurus having those like mirror dressers? I remember. You remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Those mirror dressers were so popular. Even IKEA had it at the time. Okay, and we don't do glitz and glam in Sweden. Okay, IKEA is not glitz and glam. We are a lot of things in Sweden, but we're not glitz and glam. Okay. We're not glamour. That's all we're doing. So it was taking over the whole scene. And it's just, I saw this launch and I was like, dang, this would have killed it in 2016. Will it kill it in 2025? I don't know. I also don't know, like, who's getting these in PR? Who's going to be showing these? Will the old beauty gurus that she's going to be sending these to, Manny, Laura, Jaclyn Hill, Jackie Aina, Shayla, Makeup Shayla, will they sell this dream for her? I don't know. I am so curious and fascinated, but at the same time, not interested in purchasing. And is this really interesting just clash of two different emotions? How do you feel about, again, no hate against Amrezy. She's clearly been able to build a long, big career and is still relevant and making enough money to launch something. Can you imagine how much this cost? She has so many SKUs. This is expensive. So expensive. So clearly she's doing great. And again, her Instagram feed is amazing. I just was like, wow. Have not thought about her for a really long time. Really long time. When is this launching? What is the price of this, by the way? Because we were talking just about that Morphe and they were like $7 each. Which again, I mean, that's a drugstore price. That is a price that most brands, including, I don't know if she has an investor, but including like non-big brands, even influencer brands, they can't, a price like that can't be matched. That it's impossible. So usually influencer brands and indie brands end up being more mid-range to high-end pricing range because of that. Let us see what the pricing is, because I'm intrigued. Okay, it doesn't say anything about pricing here. If I find any info, I will put it in the description box, because again, I feel like this, based on the packaging, based on the influencer, based on the color range, this could be anything from $15 to $45. And I would not be surprised at any of those. Neither of those price points would surprise me. It's coming on the 5th of September on her website. And I am extremely intrigued to see people launch this. Also, can you imagine if this had launched in 2015 or 16? All the big beauty gurus would have gone on YouTube, made dedicated videos, lip swatching all of them. That was an era I miss at least once a week. that was fun content. I miss that. Okay, I think that was everything for this video. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing weekend. I am actually able to hang out with my friends and my husband this weekend, and I'm super excited. Don't forget that we're having a live tonight. If you are a member and want to hang out a bit and just chat about what's been going on in your life, let's have a glass of wine, let's chit chat about life. And with that being said, I will see you again in a new video. Bye.